The year 2025 dawned like any other in Southern California, the sun rising over the Pacific, bathing the iconic Hollywood sign in a golden glow. But by midday, a different glow lit up the sky, the ominous orange of a wildfire. Fueled by dry winds and parched vegetation, the Palisades fire erupted, a fiery monster quickly consuming the hillsides above Los Angeles. Panic gripped the city as the flames raced westward, driven by the relentless Santa Ana winds. This wasn't the first time fire had visited these hills, but the speed and ferocity of this blaze were unlike anything in recent memory. By nightfall, the flames had jumped the highways, consuming multi-million-dollar homes in their path. The air, thick with smoke and the acrid smell of burning chaparral, carried the sounds of sirens and helicopters, a symphony of chaos echoing through the canyons. Fear settled over Los Angeles, a city accustomed to sunshine and celebrities now facing a disaster of unprecedented proportions. As the Palisades fire raged, a new threat emerged from the north, the Eaton Fire, which ignited near Altadena and spread with terrifying speed. Fanned by the relentless Santa Ana winds, the fire jumped ridges and canyons, turning the night sky a menacing red.
Firefighters, already exhausted battling the Palisades fire, found themselves fighting a war on two fronts. The winds, gusting over 40 miles per hour, carried burning embers for miles, igniting spot fires and creating a chaotic and unpredictable battlefield. The terrain, steep and rugged, made access difficult for fire crews, and the intense heat hampered their efforts.
As Tuesday night turned into Wednesday morning, a sense of despair began to grip the city. The fires, seemingly unstoppable, continued to burn. By Wednesday afternoon, the situation had reached a crisis point. The fires, now spanning thousands of acres, had forced the evacuation of over 130,000 residents. From Pacific Palisades to Santa Monica, a mass exodus clogged the freeways as residents fled the inferno.
Among the evacuees were celebrities and ordinary citizens, their faces etched with fear and uncertainty. Billy Crystal, his voice thick with emotion, described watching his home of 45 years consumed by flames. Mandy Moore, her eyes red from smoke and tears, spoke of the surreal experience of fleeing her home with only a few precious belongings.
The city, under siege, struggled to cope with the magnitude of the disaster. Section 4. Battling the Blaze. Despite the heroic efforts of firefighters, the fires continued to spread, fueled by the dry conditions and relentless winds.
Governor Gavin Newsom issued an executive order for additional support, and President Biden declared a major disaster, paving the way for federal assistance.
More than 7,500 firefighters, many from neighboring states, converged on Southern California, a testament to the enormity of the disaster.
Helicopters and airplanes transformed into firefighting machines, dumped thousands of gallons of water and fire retardant onto the flames. On the ground, crews worked tirelessly, digging fire breaks and trying to protect structures.
But the fires, driven by wind-carried embers, often outpaced their efforts, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Section 5. Scars on the Land and Soul. As of January 9, 2025, the fires continued to burn, their orange glow a grim reminder of the devastation.
The human cost was staggering, at least 5 lives lost, countless others injured or displaced. The economic impact was equally devastating, with over 2,000 structures damaged or destroyed.
The iconic Sunset Boulevard, once a symbol of Hollywood glamour, lay in ruins.
The fires have left an indelible mark on the landscape and the psyche of Los Angeles. The road to recovery will be long and arduous, but amidst the ashes, the spirit of resilience burns brightly.
Neighbors are helping each other, volunteers are providing food and shelter, and a city united in grief begins the long process of rebuilding. The California wildfires of 2025 are a stark reminder of the power of nature and the importance of community in the face of adversity.